Is Sinners a fresh take on the vampire genre, or is it something that we've all seen before? Yes, today we are going to review the film Sinners. Let's get into it. Sinners is directed by Ryan Coogler, who you may know from Creed and also Black Panther and a whole host of other films, and is now reteaming with Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers, Smoke and Stack, the Smokestack brothers, and they are notorious gangsters who come home after being in Chicago for about 7 years in 1932 and come back with a bit of a history. They come back with a load of money as well. And so what they decide to do is when they come home is bring all their friends together and have a massive party, like a welcome home type party, and also open a bar that's going to hopefully help rejuvenate and bring life back into this town. At first, all is good. You know, there's a couple of, they meet their friends, catch up with old acquaintances, wheeling and dealing to make sure that they can make this event happen, and they go across town doing various jobs, and then they come across this young man called Preacher Boy, who is their cousin, and he has a particular talent of song. He is very much a blues guitar artist and shows them a few things on the guitar, and they are very impressed by him. And so they take him under their wing and they take him along for the ride. He becomes quite an important character in this film, as at the start there's a little bit of lore about how music can bring the devil and evil out of the world. They build this team of people that are going to help run this event, this grand opening of their new bar. To start with, all is good. The music is playing, everyone's having fun, everyone's having a good time. There's some wheeling and dealing going on as well, a few relationships being built and people coming together through music. And then all of a sudden, there's a knock at the door of the new bar, and Jack O'Connell steps in. He's got a couple of mates with him, and soon we find out that they are vampires. Yes, you guessed it, vampires. Fairly innocent to start with. They basically are musicians themselves, and they show them a few songs and play them a few songs, and basically ask permission to enter the building and get basically rejected. And because of that, makes them spiral out of control, and soon all hell breaks loose. Okay, my thoughts on the film. See, the film is very good. It's very well shot, very well made, very well directed, and I really like that they used a lot of technology to make the smokestack twins to become a reality. The problem I have with this film is nothing to do with the film. Yeah, like I said, it's a very entertaining watch. It's just me. I think been so ingrained in the past. One of my favourite films of the early 90s was in fact Dusk Till Dawn. And I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this review may have come across other people referring to Dusk Till Dawn, because this film very much feels very similar to Dusk Till Dawn, as you know, you've got the vampire element, you've got the bar, you've got the twin brothers, you've got action, violence, blood, guts, you name it. I couldn't help but when I was watching the film in the cinema, in my head, quoting Dusk Till Dawn. It was ingrained in my mind that you know Dusk Till Dawn is the, in my opinion, one of the better vampire films. You know, it's one of those things. Like at one point, I thought Selma Hayek was going to come in and do a snake dance. You name it. I mean, Cheech Marin, I thought was going to turn up at some stage and just be like, "Here we go." Danny Trejo, I thought maybe might turn up, but no. But don't get me wrong. Like this film, Sinners, has like an absolute stellar cast that all do a tremendous job. You got Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo, Haley Stanford, whatever her name is. I'm not sure who the young actor who plays Preacher Boy is, but and I believe this is the first credit. He is for me the standout. Like his voice is unbelievable. The music in this film is amazing. Mixture of like American blues, and there's always also like some Irish music in there as well. And who would have thought Jack O'Connell could sing as well? And he plays the banjo. So yeah, very, very well acted. Also couldn't help but compare this film also to Tom Hardy's Legendary, which came out a few years back, a film similar or of this type, where you've got two twin brothers from the criminal underworld. I do feel that both are very good, but I believe Tom Hardy's performance in Legendary was very good as well. And I've seen some of the behind the scenes footage and them talking about how they did the twin scenes. Felt like that was probably the better approach, filming the scenes twice. So shooting one side of the conversation, resetting, and then doing the other side of the conversation, and then just like mashing it all together. I mean, don't get me wrong, like in this film, Michael B. Jordan actually does a very good job of creating some subtleties in the characters of both Smoke and Stack. Smoke is very sort of more sort of calm, subdued character, whereas Stack is sort of more outgoing, more sort of erratic compared to Smoke. So, but it's very subtly done, even to the clothing, where one sort of wears like a Peaky Blinders style hat, and then another wears almost like a cowboy hat type thing, so that you can sort of differentiate between the two, which is really sort of cleverly done. I believe the direction from Ryan Coogler was amazing, and also if you stay to the end of the film, there's a mid-credit scene, which isn't like your Marvel sort of 30-second clip. This is like a full scene. So if you stay behind and watch this bit, it does pay off really, really well. It sort of ties everything up in a nice, neat little sort of bow. And so, yeah, there were a few moments, you know, where I thought, oh, this is dragging on a bit, but I think it is by design. It does tend to be a bit of a slow build, and it does gradually get to the point over time, and that's where it differs with Dusk Till Dawn. Dusk Till Dawn, suddenly, boom, vampires, and you're like, whoa, okay. Whereas this, they slowly, gradually build them into the storyline, which I think was really, really good as well. So there we go. Let me know what you guys think of the film Sinners, if you've seen it or not, and let me know what your favourite vampire film or TV show is. You know, mine personally is Dusk Till Dawn. I just absolutely love that movie, hands down. Robert Rodriguez, one of his finest. So yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments and in chat about the film, and I shall see you in the next video.